The lesson of faith in God's justice. Luke 18:6-8. Jesus turned to his disciples and gave them the true meaning of the story. He said, "Listen to what the unjust judge says. If even a corrupt and heartless judge can finally grant justice because of persistence, how much more will God, who is righteous, merciful, and loving, answer the prayers of his people?" Jesus emphasized that God's children, those who cry out to him day and night, are never ignored. He will bring about justice for them, and he will not delay forever. While the widow had no protector or advocate on earth, the followers of Christ have the Almighty God as their defender. This contrast between the unjust judge and the righteous, God makes the message even more powerful. The parable is not teaching that God is like the unjust judge. Instead, it shows the exact opposite. If persistence works with someone corrupt and uncaring, persistence in prayer before a loving Father will be far more effective. God delights in hearing the prayers of his children. He is attentive, compassionate, and faithful. Jesus then asked a profound question. When the Son of Man comes, will he find faith on the earth? This question challenges every believer. It is not only about persistence in asking, but also persistence in believing. Faith requires patience. Faith requires trust even when answers seem delayed. Faith holds on to God's promises despite silence, opposition, or hardship. The widow in the parable is a symbol of the believer who refuses to let go of faith. Her persistence is an example of a life devoted to prayer and reliance on God. The unjust judge represents the resistance of the world, injustice, and all obstacles that try to discourage us. But the message of Jesus is clear. We must keep praying, keep believing, and keep trusting, because God will bring justice at the right time. This parable encourages Christians never to grow weary in prayer. It reminds us that God's timing is perfect. His justice is true, and his promises never fail. Though trials may test our patience, our prayers are not in vain. Persistence is not about forcing God's hand, but about shaping our hearts to remain faithful, hopeful, and dependent on him until his will is done.